Hello people of the internet, my name is Chancellor and today we have some big news from Nikke. We've just received news that Nikke is going to buff Makima. By buff I mean they're going to add a new costume, which is actually a very big news. Now for the longest time, Nikke players have been very vocal before and after the release of Chainsaw Man collab about how Makima has this long coat that covers some of her in-game assets. And now we have a new costume. It says here that Makima will have her coat off added, and says that the requirement is to have Makima own, and the collaboration they specify says that it will end on 15 March. So basically, as long as you get Makima during this collab, you have a free skin, which is very awesome because not only this shows that Shift Up is listening to players, but also that players have really shown that they are not happy with Shift Up's decision. This could be happening because maybe they see their sales not on par to what they anticipated. Both Shift Up and Tencent are not happy and they find that there's meaning to listen to players' complaints. It could also be maybe Chainsaw Man IP owners think that, hey, you guys should just do something about this, we want more sales. But ultimately, it is very good news to the player base. For the longest time, we are concerned about how Tencent, will be shoving players up, making everything costly and stuff. But this is one step towards how players are proven that we have some means of making some active decisions on how this game should progress. So a few things to note. Firstly, the game also reminds us once again that this character is a limited banner, and more likely than not, it will not be available after the collab ends, in which case it's March 15. So keep that in mind. If you want this special character that comes with a free skin, you have to get it during this banner. And honestly, this actually makes me even want to pull Makima and get her because it's a free costume. I get to choose whether I want the coat on or off, which is great. So I always want to talk about how this impacts or potentially affects how future collabs will be done with Nikke. Right now, we were constantly harping about how this was a Bullet X Codeman collab, as all the characters have some form of code or whatsoever. Now, with this result, there is a high chance that Nikke will be more conscientious about how they design future collab characters. Now, if you look at Nikke's roster of characters, right, they have very solid designs. Right, we know that their designs are really very nice, but when it comes with a collab, they are restricted in how they can properly design their characters. They have to stick as close to the source material as possible, while at the same time trying to fulfill their player base desires about how certain assets should be done and portrayed in-game. And with this result, with this change to Makima, I think that future collabs will be done in a much better way than how Nikke did it this time, when it was first announced with regards to Bullet X Codeman. So, right now, I'm actually more excited for future collabs that Nikke will get with maybe, who knows, could we get Evangelion one? I don't know. Honestly, I'm just very excited now and I want to share this news to everybody, and just reminding people that this is only for the for this collab only, and it doesn't matter whether you put it now, whether you have the character already, or you put it after the update, which is on 2nd March. A keynote that the update is on the March the 2nd, so we have time. You can choose to wait for it to be released to see how the coat off costume will look like. Personally, I will just pull the character if I can. There's no harm in waiting. So for those who are still hesitant about it, please just wait for it. Once it's released, we see how those players who already have the character showcase the new costume, and then you can make a decision after that. It is a good option. It's actually a very good thing to players. Hopefully, this would make more players potentially want to pull Makima and increase some sales for Nikke. And this will keep the game going. So far, this game is now into entering its 5th month of release, and I think it's still going pretty solid. It is a solid game. This collab has been nothing but good news to players so far, and I hope this continues. So what do you guys think? Let me know more in the comments below. And if you like this video, please feel free to like. You can subscribe my channel as well. And I occasionally stream on Twitch. And I'll try to make more video content of Nikke and maybe other games as well. My name is Chancellor. I hope you like this video. Signing off. Goodbye.